bee's knees. This is day 2. So we have press conference.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, there's Nick's butt. He is. I saw a lot of Nick Falcone memes the day after we streamed, just saying.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Sherman Trout is on our side. Keep your eyes peeled for a special delivery.
Way to go, Nancy. You're on fire.
Yeah.
Can you believe Brady's agent has called this press conference to trump up his heroics?
Yes.
She can barely even remember Maya's name.
Don't worry, Nancy. This cowboy will be on the scene with a megaphone in each holster. I guarantee you the press will get more than they bargained for.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Power. So welcome everyone to part 2. I did actually end up uploading part 1 by request because people were finding the unlisted link anyway and watching it. So appreciate that was being found. Welcome to part 2. Once again, I'm Iris. This is Abby. Thank you so much, Tori and Carly in the chat who are helping us with lag and audio and just making sure we're all good. Because I definitely want to have guests in the future. So if it's laggy, it's laggy. If we got to go podcast mode, I mean, we'll do it. So part 2, yes. We have Nick Falcone. We have, who are our suspects? We have Nick, we have Simone, we have Brady, and we have Joseph. Are those the only 4 in this game?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm trying to picture the different areas of the theater. Yeah.
Very cool. And then in the new game, there's going to be what, 9 suspects I saw?
Yeah, 9. And they showed all of them, in the trailer, and then they posted on her birthday post today, which shout out to Nancy Drew, you're 94 but forever 18. And so there's all 9 of them, in a wonderful picture of all of them put together today. So
yeah, I think they definitely are trying to open up the ensemble cast, because the older ones definitely are pretty limited.
Yeah, pretty sparse in that department.
I'm trying to think when I first played this game who I suspected, because I'm the type of person that goes into this just blind. I play a Nancy Drew game and I never even once consider who the culprit might be. At all, until it happens in front of me. Are you that way, or?
See, younger me was so afraid of being wrong that I didn't want to guess, and I had ideas, but then I was well, no, this doesn't make sense.
Interesting.
And so I don't actually remember who I thought it was. I think I leaned toward Simone though. I think it was just something about her, she's just so cavalier about everything that I was you know what, she's setting up all these things, as we saw even in the first part. So I think I lean towards her, but I don't fully remember.
Tori says she's like me. I love it. I love going in with the blinders, and I've also mentioned I love Agatha Christie books. I know that she's gonna try and trick me 17 times until the ending, so I might as well just stumble into the ending and be happy. So
right.
How
so true.
Fancy Jackson. It's a little disco, but I think you could pull it off. I think your phone's about to ring. Ciao.
So, in an homage to both Houdini and my girl Simone, I'm wearing this today.
I love it.
It was between this and a Nick Falcone cosplay, but because I don't currently own camo shorts, a camo top, I felt like maybe I needed to hold off on that one, because if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right. But then it was just spiraling from there. I was like, do I need to shape my head? Do I need dark eyebrows? Do I need to use eyeshadow and give myself a beard? I was really considering it. Oh, my mouse is frozen. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
No. Okay, it's back.
Okay.
Hi, Casey.
That was really close. Hi, Casey.
I just had a heart attack because my mouse froze.
Right. No, I wore my leopard slippers in honor of Simone today, so I am channeling her in a different way.
I feel like you're also kind of channeling Brady. Kind of spoiler alert for that one. If you're wearing fuzzy slippers, is that close? Maybe. He's reading the book. Yes, he's reading the book of how to be the captain of his own ship.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
It was the balcony.
Great job on the posters, too. You market yourself like a real pro.
Please, Nancy, it's not me.
Oh, really? Is somebody operating you by remote control?
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head, just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Let's see. I think you have to like scare everyone away from their area to go to the press conference. And I'm team listen to press conference every time.
Oh, we've got to. There's a lot of goodies in there.
So I guess because everyone, I wonder if like Simone has gone to it because you have to snoop, but you also can listen. She might, yeah, she's still here. Okay, so I gotta go get Joseph, and then I think everyone rallies, goes to the press conference.
And at some point, he's got to fix the key machine for you.
I think that's day 3.
Yeah. He keeps saying he's going to do it.
Okay, folks.
We're starting.
Mrs. Mueller and Mr. Armstrong.
Settle in, y'all.
Answer all of your questions in the time allotted. But let's proceed with good manners.
There's no
shall we?
captions.
Thank you all for coming.
Can you guys hear good?
I'm only sorry that the circumstances of our meeting are not more festive. Wouldn't it be nice if we were all gathered here today to revel in the blockbuster success of Brady Armstrong's new movie, Vanishing Destiny? Wouldn't we all prefer to turn our attention to record ticket sales and the squeals of delighted fans across the nation? But alas, we have come together today over tragedy, not triumph. I've called this conference specifically to let you know, and I trust you will take it upon yourselves to inform the world, that Brady Armstrong will not rest. The greatest performance of his career will not be unveiled until Maya Nguyen.
Hey, lady, you're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Wynn?
Until Maya Wynn is returned to her friends and family, safe and sound. Already, our real-life hero has searched this theater and uncovered important evidence. Already, he has driven 200 miles in a rent-a-car, no less, distributing missing posters to all the outer-lying regions of this great city. You see, Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
Ooh, I'm swooning.
Put a sock in it, Mr. Camouflage. And now, without further ado, I'd like to open the floor up to questions.
Is it true that the girl was at the theater to interview Brady Armstrong? What was the interview about?
Mr. Charmstrong, do you find your fans respond to you more in your chicken suit or in your curly wig?
Did anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent. Chicken suit or curly wig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper's hiding her? Where did this funeral wreath come from?
Isn't it a little unusual for a movie star to help with a kidnapping like this?
People, one at a time. Brady.
Well, with all of my experience on the silver screen, I feel well prepared to save the day in St. Louis.
Do you think the kidnapper is violent?
Mr. Charmstrong, have you ever thought about growing a mustache? It might really distinguish you.
Is it true you're offering a reward for the facts leading to Maya's return?
That's right. Autographed movie posters for anyone and everyone who comes forward with a decent lead.
Yes, is it true that that Detective Nancy Drew is on the case?
Yes, Nancy Drew is investigating.
Is she available available for comment.
It's a difficult situation. You see, Maya is a friend of Nancy's, and the personal connection, well, it may be clouding the detective's judgment. She's really on edge.
Isn't anybody around here concerned about the welfare of this magnificent theater? There's more than one life at stake today, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, press people, over here. If you want the real story, talk to me. Sorry, Miss Mueller, you'll have your photo op in a moment. Yeah, over here, down by my van.
All right, Abby, that was amazing. Just staring into silence. I was like, wow, she's not really reacting. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not sharing sound.
I could have like done the, mute my microphone and listen to my phone, like the YouTube on my phone. But then I was like, no, because it's just going to be like a little behind. I'll get confused. And it is fine because I'm hearing my toddler outside of our room and it's kind of funny. So.
Hi, Kalina. Yeah, I was thinking of sending you like updates, like we're at Curly Wig. You suggest you send Mr. Charmstrong. Oh, oh gosh. Yeah, I didn't know that it didn't have like have a minivan IRL. Yeah, I've got a laptop out in my van. Just the delivery is so good. Okay. Are we gonna get jump scared again? No. Okay, nice. So this is where everybody clears out and we get to Snoop. His sexy glasses. We have hashtag had it. Nick Falcone. Nicholas Fight the Power. Falcone.
I'm getting that tattooed on my shoulder.
And read. Okay. Founded in 97. To rally the public. They've been instrumental in saving 133 theaters. And they boast 37 chapters nationwide. Okay, Nick.
Right.
I guess I should ask, is it St. Louis or St. Louis?
It's St. Louis.
Because I feel like there's a song about that. And I remembered that as soon as I woke up this morning. It came to me. Just the whole movie. Called me in St. Louis, right?
Yeah, so it is. I actually, oddly enough, just for the first time at Christmas, this last Christmas, watched it. I had never watched it before. And I really loved it because it was really cool and it had some good footage and stuff that was I don't remember if it was real to the area or if they just had the movie set, but I think they came to St. Louis. But just the acting and then what's her name? Starts with a T, the little girl. Oh, what's her name? Anyway, she blew me away. It was so good, so good. But there is that song, Meet Me in St. Louis, and it was made for that movie. And then there are people who now believe that it is St. Louis. Especially if I've gone outside the country and people are like, it's St. Louis, right? And I'm like, you can call it that.
You can try.
No. Right. I'm going to know what you mean, but it's St. Louis. So
we do have a piece of evidence because I feel like we've gotten 0 pieces of evidence up to this point. So I did find a letter addressed to Joseph, and it says, "We received your letter inquiring about the whereabouts of Jacob Hughes, presumably his brother. Unfortunately, Jake died 6 months ago. So I guess he was embarrassed or something, didn't tell us that his brother was dead. But so we do know his brother is in fact dead. He lied to us, so he has a little phone. Is there anything in his grimy sink? No. Okay, then I think we get to poke around this stuff.
Yeah.
This is probably the best puzzle in the game, I would say.
I love it.
And Tori said this isn't a good soundtrack. I'm sorry.
The best I've ever heard.
Let's see. Okay, I think I already got that. I'm gonna go because I think that's everything we can do in here. I'm gonna go to the dressing rooms. I was watching Susie's stream last night with Casey. And she asked her what game was her aesthetic. And initially I was like, oh, like, what would I be if I was a game? Like, I wasn't thinking, like, what's your ideal aesthetic? And I was like, I'm that crusty theater. Oh, I just want to be that crusty theater. That's just all I could think. And I was like, oh, they mean, like, ideal world. You know, maybe I would be something else, but IRL.
Right, not like... Which environment do you currently identify as?
This.
The crusty theater.
Okay, we get a bobby pin. Simone has open lipstick. Disgusting. It's actually probably from student production of something that was held here eons ago.
Yeah.
I think that's all. Oh, is her little bag is here. Or it should be.
Oh, it should be.
Yes. Not a little bag, it's a straight up backpack.
Right. Yeah, I didn't
I know,
realize...
Tori, I'm just bugging you.
Oh, not my perfect, so funny. Oh, hi, Jordan. I didn't realize that we didn't have to, like, break into her little, like, Palm Pilot thing, like, when I was a kid. And
You don't have to?
No, you don't have to advance the game. But... Oh, what do we have here? A photo op, multiple locations. Hence him saying the balcony or the basement.
So he decided it was better for his image to have found it in the balcony. Let's just go back. I do want to point out one thing. If you are not Baroque, if you ain't Baroque, then take our tours. I just want to, like...
God.
Kudos to whoever came up with that.
Yes. It's like a callback in a very minimal way to Beauty and the Beast, where it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Oh yeah, okay, so I don't remember where we get the... Or do you just... Oh, it's one of these guys, where you just kind of...
You have to change all of them to the asterisks, and you just
fake
like...
it till you make it.
Yeah.
Fail? Is there any rhyme or reason to this?
Okay, oh, this is... Did we choose senior level?
Yes.
Okay.
We did.
So my handy little notes here.
Oh, look at you go.
It says we need 813 in the middle.
Oh. Well, there we go. 813 is in the middle.
Yeah, we need the stars on the other parts.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. We were really close there then.
So close.
Oh. Oh, I thought I had it. Is it counting it up like one? Or no, they're random. That's what's so strange, is that it doesn't... Does her calendar at least show up? Let me reset. We want 813. I wonder if it, like... If I understood what was happening. You can flip those. 8. Oh, I bet this is it. Oh. I thought for sure that would do it. And then... Normally with these guys, if you go in a really, like, sequential order, like... It helps. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna give up on that one for now. Yes. Surprise, surprise. Simone has, in a brilliant PR move, purchased a $294 funeral wreath. But it can't be tacky. And I would agree that it was classy. I liked the cursive. I liked the fact that it was $400. $300. Okay, what is this? Jake's talent farm.
Something's off-putting about it being a talent farm.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and in case anyone's like, oh my gosh, we need to break into the Palm Pilot, it's, I think, just messages. So if we get back to it, definitely will. But I want to make sure we keep progressing. I remember that one being pretty easy, but I may have played on Junior.
yeah.
I haven't been killed by a light yet. That really disappoints
No, I
me.
keep waiting.
Huh.
It's locked.
Stage Technician's Guide. Okay, here we go. We need this for sure. I
think I have it written down here.
It's you. You want to be our note taker? Otherwise, I gotta find a notebook.
Yeah, let me make sure it's on there.
Okay, we got 121192.
Yeah.
I usually take a picture of this, though, to be totally fair.
Yeah, I've been doing that, like my last playthroughs. I've been doing that. I think I just wrote down what the oh my gosh, I can't stop talk. Italicized words.
Hmm. I don't think we use.
Yeah. Can never hurt, because then it's a lot to kind of like go back.
Ooh, the trick chair. The third performer can access the trick chair via the foot elevator beneath the chair. Okay, and then this room located beneath the stage and beside the basement for magicians. So we know now, even though Abby spoiled it.
I did.
1, she was like, let's talk about the magician's room. It's amazing. Okay. All right. Let's go. I want to go down and catch Brady in a lie and go see where he actually found the pass. I have a feeling something's gonna happen. I'm gonna let myself die. Is it not gonna happen?
I think you gotta
Okay.
walk forward. Oh.
Yes, smart Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Oh, so actually I did the right thing. And I kept myself safe. Bad. Okay, stop the demolition. Understood. It really does sound like a man, though. I know we're, you know, like, oh, it could be anyone. Simone would
Right.
be using so many keywords, so many snarky little comments. Like, I just know it. I feel like thing happens. I thought we were gonna look and see where the press pass was.
I see what you're saying.
I thought so. Am I incorrect in that guess?
I don't remember, to be honest. I think like I've tried to do that before, but I don't know that she like says anything.
Yeah, I thought for some reason you could look at where the press pass was. Oh well, no big deal. I was wrong. Maybe Nick is back? Wait, that's not where I want to go. I will say, me in this game, even though I do appreciate it, have an interesting history because every time I play this game, and I'm just gonna like fiddle with the thing to see if I can get it, I always get stuck. And I know that's one of the things people love about this game is like, oh, it's sequential and it keeps you moving. I do usually get to this point where I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that... That's a point against it in my mind.
Yeah. With only like 4 suspects and you can only do so much. You did it! Woohoo! It's like it's easy to get stuck because there's just the small, like most minuscule things. And that's especially the older games, like the most minuscule things that you'll have to do, like, you know, walking across the stage at that one point in time. Like what in the world? Like, you're gonna have to roam around if you decide to, like, you know, try to go somewhere else or go to the lobby or something. So
Totally agree. Okay, so I've got the messages. So these are like boyarmstrong@muellervision.com is her email address, first of all. Been seeing your movie since I was 14. I still think your best performance. Okay, is this Maya's?
yeah.
Okay, this is Maya's message. I'm in college at Washington University. I'm planning to go to your premiere. I'm sure you're very busy, but could I stop by your dressing room the afternoon of the premiere? I only have a few questions. The senior reporter of student life. Okay. You're saying the interview would only take 20 minutes or so. Good. And then I think Ascent. Georgie Bear, thanks for your message. I miss you too, sugar. Can't talk though. A lot is happening. I'm a genius. I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Love, your Simonster. Oh, she's in love with G. Davis at worldlink.net.
Oh, George Davis. You can go next message, like in the bottom.
Oh, brilliant. Hi, Maya. Sure, I'd be happy to meet with you as long as you provide any and all photos. Yep. Oh, we provide. Also, we need to get a full page ad in your school paper. Wow.
I like how it says Ciao Brady, and it's like definitely not him.
Ciao. Brilliant.
Yeah. I think there's a bunch more if you want to go through them or if you want to move on. Either one.
Well, this is good evidence. Hi, Carol. Listen, something's come up. We won't be flying out of St. Louis tomorrow as we planned. I'll get back to you, but for now, just cancel the flight. See, but if they had a flight, that seems more like it took them by surprise. Things are going better than I could have hoped for. The premiere is off for now. News is spreading like wildfire. Listen, Cecil, have you been brushing Miss Sparkles? I checked in with her this morning on the webcam. Wow. This is what year? Like 2003?
Yep.
And she's looking awfully bedraggled. She's a very sensitive cat. Wow. I don't think I've ever read through these.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think there's even something in the inbox from, like, I don't remember if it was like another fan or something.
Oh, I'm sure.
Navigation is like kind of a bummer here because you gotta like click through the whole thing. But
Interesting. So that she actually told him no, they couldn't do the ad. Dear Brady, my friend said you did all your own dance moves in Dr. Salsa. Is this true? Brady, I've written you 22 emails. I haven't heard anything back. Oh no. I'm writing because I just read an article that said sometimes men who have ponytails are really just trying to cover up a bald spot. So that's why his ponytail got cut.
look at the email address. It was like sstevens@patch alert or something like that. So like bald patch? Like what is that?
Oh my god. Can you play the guitar? Oh, this is so accurate. This is just they're dumping all of this stuff on him. As far as dudes go, I'm probably your #1 fan. Oh, he wants help getting discovered. PPS, your ponytail is cool. Okay, there's no more messages. Hi! Welcome. We are reading Simone's emails. They're really good.
Yeah. Hello, celeb.
The title of this email is Man to Man.
12 going on 13.
Okay, that's all we got in here.
That's all she wrote.
So we know she's a liar, but kind of knew that about her already. We're not really going to count that against her. This is a pro Simone stream. Yeah, Man to Man. All the other fans of his, I guess, were women, so he felt like he needed to really clarify that he was his #1 male fan.
Yes, as far as dudes go.
Okay, so I guess probably the projector room then.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move the switches to open up those cages and doors.
Keep me on track, because otherwise I will wander.
Okay. I can do.
Okay. Here we go.
Yes.
So this is the code. The code is 112.
It's 121192.
Cool.
The
Nice,
left
so
and
we're
right.
on.
Left and right fader buttons. Start them all down. So just drag them down. And then you turn on the magnets.
Do we need this switch
No,
on
that's
yet?
the last. That's
Okay.
the last one. And then turn the fader switches up just a little, and then hit the trap door, and then you lock the switch.
Okay, and then we can peek too.
Yeah, if it worked, they should be there.
Oh, we could. I might have to go back further. Just
They might back up a little.
is it not? Okay.
You
Normally,
have
I
to
remember
kinda
being
go
able to like
closer.
peek.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
there
you
we
go
go.
closer. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I feel like they need to be a
Sweet.
tad lower, right? Or is that no? That's the way it's supposed to be because it's the fake shadow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It wouldn't have done anything at all if it was wrong.
Got you. Well, I do think you can see it if like you can do it wrong and like bring them down, but maybe not lock them. And I think that's yeah, that can be tricky.
Okay.
Hi, Daniela.
Oh, hello.
We have both twins here.
Yeah.
Gosh, do you have to have a separate account for that? I bet on YouTube, you can have your names different. Be kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. It worked. And then we also have gonna go up.
Yeah.
This is really cool because I don't know. I mean, I feel like having a puzzle that's so far removed from where you like set it to actually interacting with it is pretty rare.
Yeah. I enjoy it. It feels like you're actually like really doing something.
This is so cool. And I'm sure it's based on actual, you know, mirror tricks.
It's
Yeah.
done with mirrors.
What?
Gasp.
Is it this one that I can go in? Going down.
Yeah. Probably should save it.
Okay.
No smoke, all mirrors. Make it that
Oh,
your next
yes.
save file.
Hold on. I have to reach around my mic to do it.
I love it.
Brilliant. Ah, creating joint accounts. Interesting. Yeah, I bet that would be tough. Even just having like a personal and like a business type account can be a huge headache.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we should have...
Is it the light in the middle?
Maya!
Maya! We're so
Dun,
close.
dun, dun.
No! I gotta turn this light because as soon as it gets dark, I can't see anything on the screen. Gosh, that's horrible. No, I need to have a sense of urgency. My friend's been kidnapped. Let me out. She's gone. Are we not about to get jump scared? I don't... Am I clicking on the wrong one?
Why am I forgetting what?
I thought it was really simple to get help. Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Go down.
Okay, I was like, wait.
Like,
There we go.
yeah, okay. This horrible little elevator here.
Yeah. But I think you have to look at the other side. I think you have to go the other direction just so you can actually like
Just
look
to
at
see.
the puzzle thing. Yeah. Just to like
These
make note of it.
pieces won't budge.
Just imagine you've just missed your entrance because you're trying to do a stupid puzzle before you can go on stage to do your magic trick.
Imagine that.
Help! Is anybody out
There
there?
it is. Okay,
Who's there?
get ready to be jump scared, y'all.
It's Nancy.
Nancy, for goodness sakes, what are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
The magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
But sir, if you could hear me banging on the chair in row 1, seat 3, why couldn't you hear me banging on the metal thing on the stage? Doesn't make any sense. Unless.
Just decide to ride the elevator back and forth for 5 minutes. I
This
actually
should
do love
loosen
those sorts
things
of
up.
puzzles. It reminds me of like this like a lap game. It was just this little square thing, traffic jam.
I love games like this.
So fun.
I do usually just kind of mess around until things stick though, which may not work on Senior Detective, but can try. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I've done the right.
Yeah, that one down, slide that one over, get that one up. Yeah.
What was that again?
Yeah, you did exactly what you just did. I was like about to tell you to do that. Sorry.
No, you're good. I do feel like it's a lot of trial and error and kind of just.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Now we can get it pretty far.
Yes.
Oh, we're done. We did it.
We're golden.
Love this little spark. Ooh, the guillotine.
So the last time, I don't remember who it was that I watched play this through. I quoted Professor Hotchkiss. Did someone say Marie Antoinette? Because of the guillotine. And I thought it was funny, but like there's so many people chatting at once. And I was like, oh no, like did it not send? But it was funny to me and that was enough. So
I do wish we had a second chance where Nancy goes, "What's that?"
right.
Just losing a hand.
Right, like a coin or something, you know, because Nancy steals coins all over the place. Like, just
I guess,
a
yeah, she
key,
does. She
like,
steals everything.
She steals everything. So it's like, here, I'll take that.
See, do we have any? I feel like we did.
Yeah. One of the brown ones.
Oh. The Phantom Message. Okay, this is not the secret card. Oh, flash paper. Okay, so we did get this. And then we can whoosh. So I like that the machine in the basement gives you pyrotechnics, which is super safe. And I guess if you want to learn how to do a card trick, just pause here. Did you ever have a magic phase?
I did not. I was not one of those kids. I played cards, like, you know, like solitaire and all of that. Like, I learned how to do that stuff. But I didn't have the interest in, like, you know, like getting like a magic kit or something.
Her shoe.
Got you.
What about you?
I don't
She
think
was just
so.
here.
I feel like I was kind of interested in the Nancy priorities. We gotta sweep the whole. We
Rubber
need
is
this.
shockproof.
Absolutely.
I do like to think that maybe in the playtesting for this, quite a few people didn't realize rubber was shockproof, but that was a necessary line. That's probably it.
Yeah, I think you
go.
got everything. You clicked on the right stuff.
Mm-hmm. We got another
Ooh,
fish to
yeah.
fry. This is pretty diabolical. For
The gate
Yeah.
is electrified.
like, do we actually talk about that? Like, this could kill you. They're
Yeah.
attempting to kill you now, and you're the person that they're pretending is supposed to be the one helping. Like, hey, Nancy, help me stop the demolition. I'll give you your friend back. Just kidding. I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
At 1-3. Sorry, guys. 1-3-7. One, 3, 7, 5. 1, 3, 7, 5, 2. I have to write this down. 1, 3, 7, 5, 2, 6. 1, 3, 7, 5, 2, 6, 8. 50-50 shot. Oh no! 1, 3, 7, 5, 6, 2. No!
2, 6. We are so close.
1, 3, 7, 5, 2, 6.
2, 6.
8, 9, 4. I can't, like, I'm the type of person that I have to hear it. Like, I have to hear myself say it, otherwise I will keep going forever.
Yes. Okay, minor jump scare here.
Oh, Nancy. Hey.
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
It's crazy.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow. Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
He's been multiple times he's been at the point of a crime scene, and it's been like, crime? Where?
Here? At the Royal Palladium?
I see. Good on you for remembering that. I did not consider that a jump scare. I totally forgot. Okay. What am I gonna do? Call the police. This is why I get lost. I'm like,
what's next?
They're like, call the police. I'm like, what do I do?
What's the number? What's the number?
Yeah, Brady is oblivious.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
Thanks, Sergeant Ramsey. Now will you help me? Yep.
Right.
Nick still not present during the crime. Suspicious? Perhaps.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
I found Maya.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
Gaslighting in 2002? Excuse me. Joseph.
I'm sure she was there and now she's gone. Don't tell me you think I'm crazy too.
But what do you mean gone? She left?
I don't like it when people do this. Like when they're asking, like, what do you mean? You're crazy.
Something tells me she had some assistance.
The kidnapper must have moved her.
I found a couple of pizza boxes down there, so at least I know she's not starving.
Evidence. That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're going to need it for tomorrow.
Make sure they check that magician's secret room.
Do we think Nancy would actually do this? Really, I understand she's a flawed character. However, she's been making poor decisions.
Right.
Like, this is, you're so close. You're glimpsing her. You know she's on the property. Someone has clearly tried to kill you because you got close. And you leave? And you leave it in the hands of the only suspects you have?
Right.
Ugh. Yeah, she is dumb. And I'm not afraid to tell her that on her birthday.
On her birthday.
Received a call yesterday demanding pay for the return of Maya. Also, 19 years old, presumably in her first year of college. She's the senior reporter for the school paper.
Yeah.
Kind of impressive. Yeah, and she's surprised. She's like, oh wow, there's evidence here and people. Yeah, because you didn't sleep in the theater like any decent detective would.
Right.
Nancy, please see me right away. Josephine.
But honestly, it's just such a weird, like a weird juxtaposition of like her intensity of like, we've got to find Maya.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's just like, you're right, let me go sleep. And it's 2 nights in a row. Like, girl, use a dressing room or something.
Yeah, seriously, like, especially because it is a theater. Like, there are some decent spots to hole up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would be one thing if there was like a plot reason, like Carson's calling, don't you dare stay in that theater. Like, if she's describing like, I almost got electrocuted, and Ned's like, hey, I'd feel more comfortable if you went to a hotel.
Right.
But
no.
Ooh, isn't it one of the like the case files ones? It's not one of the main series, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's one of like the case files, maybe from the 80s.
Can you believe this ransom demand coming out of thin air?
Do you think it's real?
Apparently, the call came from north of here, a town called Granite City. Personally, I think it's a hoax, but now the police are convinced that Maya's not in this building.
Are you aware of a Granite City?
It's in Illinois, though. It's not really that much north. It's like more like east or northeast, but maybe they're just trying to like make it simpler to remember.
Got you.
But what about the evidence I found?
Are you sure the pizza boxes were in that magician's room? Because the police couldn't find anything.
This is angering me. This is swaying me away from this game. I came into this, very positively, but
That's impossible. Are you sure they looked in the magician's room?
They searched the whole building.
How could they miss 2 big pizza boxes with leftover pizza inside? What about Maya's shoe?
No trace of that either.
Even without the evidence, that corner of the room had obviously been lived in recently.
Follow your gut, Nancy. If you think Maya's still here, you keep looking for her, you hear?
I was backstage earlier, and one of the stage lights came crashing down. It almost hit me.
Oh, Nancy, thank goodness you're okay.
Joseph, I did some checking. You don't
Through
really
your
have any
personal
family
effects.
in Greasewood, do you?
Now, what you want to go digging into an old man's life for, Nancy?
Everyone's a suspect, Joseph. You know that. If you have nowhere to go after the theater comes down, then maybe you're the kidnapper desperado. It's not so far-fetched, is it?
Now. I am going to Greasewood, and I'm not desperate. I made up the part about my brother so you wouldn't feel sorry for me. You've got enough to worry about, don't you?
Red flags coming off this man.
I got another threat from the kidnapper. That creepy voice came on the PA and told me to stop searching for Maya.
The projection room? But who? Someone must have ducked out of the press conference. I was so busy with crowd control, I didn't even notice.
We heard Nick. We heard Simone. We did hear Brady. We did not hear Joseph at the press conference. I'm just clarifying. Stating the facts.
It's only a matter of hours until the demolition. How are you holding up, Joseph?
Oh, fine. Everything's great. Fine. I was up till the wee hours polishing up the lobby. Heck, I'm even fixing to repair the old key maker so you can give it a whirl. Guess old habits die hard, eh?
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
Chin up! We're on day 3.
We are on day 3.
Day 3 is pretty short.
Yeah, it's like the shortest.
So we have Brady Charmstrong, his beautiful mustache. So clearly someone's been in here. We have, he hasn't fixed the thing yet. Out with Nick.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming down to the wire, and it's when the characters stop talking to you. But now is when I think you can go get into Brady's briefcase.
Okay. Good idea. Yeah, it's like, could we perhaps take a photograph of the evidence before we go to our hotel room? Just a thought.
Yeah.
I think he's in the women. No, why would he be? Why did I think it was opposite?
How's
I'm
progress?
gonna go chat with her.
I know you sent the funeral wreath. Now where's Maya?
I don't know what you're talking about, Sugar. Listen, the pressure must really be getting to you. I know a top-notch aromatherapist in town, okay? I'll give you her number.
See, that's why I'm like, if she were to write a ransom note or do a little message over the PA, it would be so Simone coded you wouldn't even have
Come on, Simone.
a mystery.
24-hour flower-rama? I believe you've been caught red-handed.
You broke into my personal property? I could have you arrested for that.
It's just business, Simone. You do what agents do, I do what detectives do. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
All right, I sent the stupid wreath, but I'm no kidnapper. I needed something for the cameras, didn't I? And it was a very tasteful arrangement. Should have been for $300. Perhaps I went a little overboard.
A little overboard? You're dreaming if you think that's enough to get you off my suspect list.
It was tasteful. Agree.
For what it was tasteful.
Well, $300 at this point in time, I mean, no joke.
Oh, his bag's
What are you doing hanging out with that Falcone jerk?
I'm not hanging out with him, Brady.
Jealous?
I'm conducting a search here, and I'll take any tip I can get.
That guy's bad news, and he's certainly not gonna help your credibility with the police.
This is like the one random, like, rational streak this man has.
Don't worry. I don't trust him any more than I trust you, or anyone else around here for that matter.
Just trying to help.
Wait a second. Is this the book where Nancy or Bess, like, gets with Brady?
Oh.
I feel like there's a moment in one of the books. Okay, I'm making stuff up here, so I probably shouldn't say, but I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, why are you hanging out with Nick? Why do you care?
Talk to
Maybe
you
I
later,
like his
Grady.
Don't be
shorts.
a stranger.
You know? Maybe I like that he's not balding.
Or that he wears sandals and doesn't insist on wearing socks with them.
Oh no, now I feel like I need to look this up. Oh my, because I just totally dropped a bomb if that's the case.
Right.
I thought there was either Bess or Nancy gets with a movie star in one of the books, I thought.
Mm.
But there are a few people, like, everyone in these games is always, like, interested in Nancy, for sure.
Right.
They're like, and all the women seem to think Nancy is, like, frumpy. But the men, on the other hand.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Yeah, you're right. They are all kind of giving me the cold shoulder.
Oh, did he fix the keys?
I think he does that, like, when everybody clears out. Oh, maybe I could call the police?
Maybe.
Be like, what are you doing? We haven't called Ned or Bess. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's okay. This is not necessary in this game at all.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
It is hard to know whether it's necessary.
Sergeant Ramsey, what's going on?
I beg your pardon?
I'm sorry, but I'm very upset. This is Nancy Drew. What do you mean there was no evidence?
I don't know what to tell you, Miss Drew.
You searched the magician's room under the stage? Did Joseph Hughes show you where it was?
He showed us all right. We searched the whole theater, but our efforts were totally inconclusive. Wherever your friend is, she's not in the theater.
She's in the theater. I know she is. The kidnapper wants the demolition stopped, so what better leverage than to hold her in the theater?
Actually, you might be interested to know that we've had about a half a dozen calls here since last night. People are reporting seeing Maya north of here. And then this ransom call came this morning from Granite City. You'll be glad to know we're following up on all these leads.
I don't believe it.
Miss Drew, I empathize. As a police officer, I know how emotional attachment to a case can cloud your judgment. Take it from me. It's time for you to let this one go and leave the case to the professionals. You're just not thinking clearly.
Sure, Sergeant Ramsey. Thanks for the advice.
Goodbye, dear.
Nancy, I empathize. I'm gonna start saying that when I don't agree with someone and I want them to stop.
I empathize. Did we get... I might have just, like, blocked this out for the last time, but did we get all that, like, the blueprints and all of that?
No, we have not got a package yet.
Okay.
I think it goes to Nick. I think he does mail it to Nick.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Maybe it's with his laptop in his van.
Probably going through people's mail. Honestly, that seems like the vibe he's given. Should I go down to the magician's room maybe and just kind of check? Maybe she wants to...
I don't remember if that's necessary. You could.
I do think I need to go in this box. I feel like one of the boxes has a coin. Are you excited for game 34?
Oh my gosh, yes. I am so pumped.
I waited a good while.
The signs off with a key thing.
Hold on. Like turn myself all the way around.
Yeah, the navigation on these older ones is stressy.
Okay, so yeah, so we need 25 cents, and I'm pretty sure it's in the box.
Okay, sweet. What were you saying about 34?
Well, I think I'm gonna stick pretty spoiler free. Because I think I definitely with Midnight in Salem, like I didn't pre-order it, like I was excited about it, but I almost kind of waited, like I didn't really want it to be over. So that's kind of tough because I'm not sure exactly what it will look like, but I'm gonna do something for launch day. that's part of that little team, but
Yeah.
I don't want it to
same.
be spoiler related because I really want people, like, if they want to take their time or whatever. So, and I'm also going to be leaving that day to go on a trip for a couple of weeks, so I'm not going to be able to play it for a while. So it's going to be hard. I might have to, like, mute everyone.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like, I mean, for one thing, it's just so weird because as much as I love like posting and being immersed like in the Clue Crew, people who follow me because of my business stuff would be like so lost if I posted a ton about it. So I'm gonna have to take like a really different approach on like what I post.
Oh, yeah.
Like I sent you a couple of those like gaming pictures, so I was like, oh well, maybe I'll do a little bit like it's just like dream come true type thing for little me. And I figured that would kind of work well with my account still. It's not gonna be like, who's this? What is she posting about and why is she posting about it? So I posted enough that people know, but
That's so true. I didn't even think about that. I know some people like just have Nancy Drew on their accounts. I definitely have done a lot more since then, and I know there's definitely a strong group of folks that have probably no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, trying to make it fun and like tease it, but not be like, here's the whole game, because
right.
Most people are probably going to be like, oh, what is that? And want to learn more, as opposed to, here's a character breakdown or something like that. So, and I know
Yes,
Tori's going to be in on the music. I'm sure everyone kind of has their own niche. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I'll be doing.
Hola.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Yeah, seriously, I think the idea of a live stream is tough because it's like, I don't want to see it. I want to put on the blinders and I want to play, especially because I don't know if my computer's going to play it. I want to be able to own a computer that can play this game, but can also play Midnight in Salem and beyond. So that's a rough middle ground, because I don't know, like me and my husband have talked about it, like, am I gonna go buy a gaming laptop that day? I don't know. We'll find out.
We'll figure it out.
Okay, he's gone, so I wonder, I look, where I'm trying to look.
I do. I think we have to have the knob come off, so you might want to try fixing the projector.
The book.
But we need
the book.
The book.
The book with the key, with the book and the pencil.
Yes. That's why we need the pencil from Brady's bag.
Okay.
We gotta take the tracing. I think technically you could make the key without it, but
There's a key here.
I don't know that, like, I don't think it'll break the game or anything, but I don't think the game will progress if you don't get the pencil at all.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a moot point if you do it without.
Good idea. Okay, so we're gonna get the pencil to make an etching. No, I appreciate that, Tori. I do think, anything general is exciting, but even like, I'm not watching people break down the trailer. I watched the trailer one time when it went live. That was it. Just trying to keep it. Yeah, it'll be easier to ignore you guys because I'm gonna be out of the country and I probably won't have great Wi-Fi. So,
right, just jet setting like Nancy Drew on Carson Drew's dime.
Basically. Why do I keep going to Simone? It's just the magnetic pull of her. Oh.
It's the aura of Simone is calling to you.
Simone! There it is.
There it is. Bless up.
Love it.
Sunny boy.
Results may occur eventually.
Maya's notebook.
Oh.
Wonder if we can call her number. Gosh. Oh, here we go.
That would be interesting. I don't think I've ever tried to call her.
Hit him with the evidence. Demand an answer. What evidence?
Is it the bald spot?
It's about the bald spot, and she's gonna interview him live. Get his reaction.
Yeah. Oh, grab the pencil.
I did.
Oh.
Haha.
Do you want to call her?
Did you take the number down or should I grab it?
No, I didn't. Here, let me.
Yeah, let's try it. See what happens.
All right, let's look and I'll write it down.
Okay. I think that's a 314.
Yeah, that's the St. Louis area code.
Well, I got a pro.
I'm not a pro. I just live here, kind of.
314-555. 4775.
Okay,
just,
perfect.
Just call me up when you play Secrets Can Kill and I'll give you all the dirt on floor.
I love that. Okay.
Close it. But yeah, no, the funny part is I'm actually going to a location of a game. I want to close it.
Oh, that's so weird. It's so frustrating when you have to like find the right hotspot.
There we go. I'm going to a location of a game.
Hey, you.
I'll say this first because I do feel like I need to confess this. We're gonna go to Scotland right after the game is released, but we're not going to the one place in Scotland that Nancy goes.
Oh no.
I was like, maybe I could like film some content and pretend it's Glasgow. But you guys would definitely see through me. So I was like, as I built my itinerary, I kept thinking about it. I was like, do you really have to go? I'm like, it's the whole game is set in Glasgow. And I feel really weird cutting it out, but we're just not going.
Yeah, that's okay. Edinburgh is beautiful if you happen to go there. I've only been there once. It's gorgeous. Like, so lovely.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're going to be doing that and then some of the Highlands and stuff. But even still, Loch Lomond is in the game, I think, and we will be doing that. So it kind of counts. Although they do put Nessie in Loch Lomond, which I find really weird. So they're clearly mixed up. So I'm allowed to be mixed up. Back to Brady. Just had to confess that. I was like, I feel like if I ever post that I'm in Scotland, people are going to be like, are you in Glasgow, Nancy Drew? Like,
no.
It didn't have as good a reviews as Edinburgh, guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't hey you me, Brady, you rotten fraud.
Huh? I'm afraid you've lost me.
Rotten fraud.
You've been lying to me, playing Mr. Helpful and Concerned all this time. I found her notebook in your bag.
I haven't done anything wrong.
You have some nerve. I bet that notebook has your fingerprints all over it.
Okay, Nancy, here's the deal. My real name is Brady Thompson. Simone pushed for Armstrong, more wholesomely smoldering, she said.
Agreed.
Yeah, so?
I'm Wave of the Future, Inc., the owner of this theater, great nephew of JJ himself.
So why don't you stop the demolition?
The place is shabby. It needs major repairs. It's a money pit and a has-been. Not the image I want to project.
Is everything about image with you?
Never underestimate the power of image, Nancy. You are what you project.
So what's your point?
When people think of Brady Armstrong, they think sparkling white teeth and healthy glow. Success glows. It doesn't crumble and sag. The hero never rides a has-been horse.
Then why don't you sell the theater to someone else?
When I saw these ritzy theme restaurants popping up all over the country, it hit me like pow. My first original idea. Brady Armstrong's Planet Tinseltown. Can't you see it on the marquee? Grand opening. The lights will say it all.
Keep going. You've got a lot more explaining to do.
I've sworn to be the captain of my own destiny. Maya was going to expose me, muck up my name in this controversy. It would have been a dark cloud over the launch of Tinseltown.
I don't care about your name. Where's Maya?
I didn't kidnap her. I found her notepad in the basement with the press pass. I just thought I'd hang on to it for a few days until the dust settles.
Now's your chance to do the right thing by calling off the demolition.
Sorry, Nancy. Look, you're not thinking clearly. It's obvious she's not in the building. We've searched everywhere.
Call off the demolition! You've got to!
You're the only one who thinks she's here. There's no evidence.
There was evidence. I found a pizza box and one of her shoes.
Evidence that no one was able to verify. Who's to say you didn't imagine that stuff?
I'm going to say Nick because I know he hates Nick.
Nicholas thinks she's in the building.
He's an outlaw, and he's using you.
Joseph believes me.
He's a confused old codger. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to rally a wrecking crew.
Brady, no!
I agree.
No.
So enraged. I love it. Enraged, but not so much so that she will stay in the theater. Enraged until she has to go relax, eat dinner in downtown St. Louis, and then go to her nice hotel.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we are gonna a little etching. So the only reason we believe she's in the theater is because the kidnapper has been giving us these messages, right? Because otherwise, I kind of agree with them.
Yeah, like why would she still be there? Like no kidnapper worth their salt or whatever the police said. Like would keep the kidnappee in the same location.
Well, hypothetically, if you were to kidnap someone, would you inside the theater, outside?
My first option is not kidnapping, but if I had an alter evil ego, hi Mags, I would try to be as smart as possible about it. And
I'm just gonna cut that part out, just all the disclosure about how you're a good person and you're not gonna kidnap someone, and I'll be like,
just leave it all. Fast forward, pretend it's a glitch.
Okay, I am taking a picture of this one. Hi Maggie, yes you are joining a dramatic. Abby, I'm taking it. Abby is confused.
So not true. Oh man.
Okay.
Yes, I have it drawn on my sheet too, like with my
Brilliant.
my child handwriting, and I mean it's still legible enough. So
every time I open this stupid book.
oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes. Between the old navigation and I noticed in just this last conversation with Brady, they were still double spacing after a period. So it's like 2 spaces after a period in the lip dialogue. So goofy. I would suggest saving because of how chaotic things happen. Like it gets kind of glitchy sometimes when you have to like turn in.
See,
right.
I respect it. I respect the save. However, I've never had one of these ones crash on me on this computer.
Really?
And that's probably why I'm, so chill about it. It's never, yeah. Like, I think maybe I've had one of the newer ones or like years and years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had really, really good luck. So that's another reason why I just want to keep this computer, which one of the things I'm trying to figure out with the audio is like if you hear a hum, that's the computer. It's just like, it's running at its peak capacity because its whole purpose in life is to run, CD-ROMs. It's doing amazing at it.
The fan is fanning.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did I not? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you're just waiting.
Okay. So do we go back to front? Do we go left to right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have
so
the letters
then...
here. Like if you want to try it first, and then it'll be.
It's S.
Yep.
Then the 2 chunky ones.
Yep.
Then the 3 here, I'm guessing, and then that.
Yeah.
And I think it spells something.
Yeah, it's SIVO. It was meant to be, I don't know, I think it was Joseph who said it. It was like make a key for your sweetheart, or maybe it's just a sign on the front.
Sivo.
Yeah. But I can't remember who the SI and the VO are.
Okay, well, here we go. I wonder if the projector slide has gotten here.
Nancy, we could be golden.
Ooh.
A package just came from that museum. We may have the goods
That
to stop this
museum.
demolition dead in its tracks. Check the ticket booth.
No big deal, just that museum.
Nancy Drew somehow roped a relative of Houdini, an employee of the National Archives, into sending her things that she probably shouldn't be able to access. And he calls it some museum. Thank you, Sherman. And he took the time to type this out, too. Dutifully yours.
Lovely. Looks like a popcorn bag.
Right. This is where it starts getting great, y'all.
Gotta get this timing down.
So we basically know it's not Brady. I mean, it is Brady, but it's not. So.
Right. He is passively allowing it to continue because he wants a new space.
Yeah, because he wants to make Rainforest Cafe Brady Edition.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep.
Oh.
In a matter of minutes, this building will be nothing but a pile of rubble.
Okay, I gotta replace the bulb.
And then we gotta get in the closet.
No, not yet. Right?
Not yet?
I thought I can look at the...
Well, if it isn't the
you're right.
SLPD's favorite nosy detective. Right this way, Miss Drew. You can still get a front row seat for the demolition.
So cruel.
It's terrible.
Nancy, I
It scared me
empathize.
so bad. Oh.
Okay, let me pull up the chat again. I don't wanna... Alright. Okay, second chance to bring me right there.
Okay, officers, this is our final sweep.
I still should have... Actually, I don't have time for that. We're doing it anyway.
It's okay, just loop around real quick and I think you can make it.
See anything, Dino?
All clear in here, Sarge.
All clear in here, Sarge.
I like how it made them sound like New Yorkers.
Yes!
Like, where did that come from?
I was actually gonna ask you that. I was like, do I even dare ask if this is what people in St. Louis sound like?
No, but I will say, oh, I love this part.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let's listen to this.
Okay, let's listen. Yeah.
This is the best part.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
It's fine.
Testing.
No. Oh, I played it again.
1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
And it was always the codger. Okay.
It's always the codger. Oh.
I feel like every button matters now. And the focus knob go.
I know. It goes like right. Go a little bit left, I think of there.
Okay. Oh goodness sake.
You're welcome.
Another secret passageway. I should switch the power on.
You're right. I should switch the power
Hey,
on.
Nancy, I've been looking for you.
Oh.
Joseph, I thought you left the theater.
I've decided I need to get organized, Nancy. Tomorrow I'm really gonna straighten up in here.
But Joseph, there isn't going to be any tomorrow. Not for this theater, anyway.
I think a fresh coat of paint would really cheer things up, don't you?
I know it's you, Joseph. But why? Were you trying to buy some time so the Historical Society could declare the theater a landmark or something?
Do you think the premiere will sell out?
The police think the building is empty. You've got to help me, or we'll all be smashed to bits.
Don't tell them she's here, Nancy. I'll take her away and knock down the theater.
Don't tell them she's here, or they'll take her away and not. Okay.
They're gonna knock it down anyway. Please, we don't have much time.
Don't tell them, Nancy.
And one of the things she says is just admit it now and maybe the jury will be nicer to you. Like, why is she so nice? Like, people have such a positive opinion of this.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Wait, why won't it let me back up? Sorry.
I think you gotta close the...
Close it?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, we need this.
Yes. I wrote down what I think it is.
Which key?
I must
like
have
the color.
The key
You want the color?
somewhere in my bag of tricks.
Where's the...
Oh.
Are they here?
Yeah, you gotta unlock it.
It's locked.
Oh, with this key?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the top? It's this bottom one, is it?
It's whatever the reddish pink was. I think that's right.
Okay, so this is this letter. Got Houdini's paperwork. I plan to sit on it. Okay. So yeah, so this is just proving that he owned part of the theater. Oh, and then he signed it over to Louisa, or was going to.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, the reddish pink one.
Yeah, I think the one you said, isn't that one reddish pink?
This one? I feel like this is the one. I don't know.
You can take all of them at once.
It's so hard to see which is... Nope.
Okay.
It's just so hard to tell which is which.
Right.
Okay, well... Oh wow, it's gonna make me do all this again.
Every time.
Okay, let's just grab them all and start. So the concern is... Okay, I guess I'm just gonna have to remember the colors because the order kind of like resets.
Yeah.
Purple.
This one's useless.
Oh gosh.
Come on, come on!
What ones have I not done? Does it go to the top?
Come on, come on!
Yeah, it goes back to the top, I think, when you set it back in your inventory.
Don't worry, guys. I'm as mad at me as you are. There we go.
Oh,
okay.
There we go. Was that reddish pink? I don't even know.
It was like purplish. This is so creepy. This shot right here.
Oh my gosh, I hate it.
Like, oh, hi. Hi.
Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there.
Just in that, like, and also the fact that this doesn't work really upsets me.
It's like, why would it not? Like, why else is it there?
Maya. Hang on, Maya. I'll get you out of there.
3 minutes.
This is useless.
This is useless. What kind of safe do they have in here?
I've got to let them know we're up here.
Okay. Jimmy, is that ball ready to swing?
Not
This is
so fast,
useless.
detective.
Joseph, please let me past.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
Ah, that light!
Look, the marquee! Stop the demolition!
Dear Bess, I still can hardly believe that Joseph, sweet old Joseph, was Maya's kidnapper. He says he planned to kidnap Brady with the idea that Simone could use her Hollywood connections to save the theater. But when Maya entered the dressing room, he panicked and grabbed her instead. Plan B was to stall the demolition long enough for the Historical Society to declare the building an official landmark. I guess he's been at the Royal Palladium for so long, he just couldn't imagine his life without it. But desperation aside, poor Joseph wasn't cut out for a life of crime, and pretty soon things were spinning out of his control. Simone's publicity stunts didn't help. At least he was courteous and kind to Maya through the whole thing. Her testimony should help him in court. The good news is that the Royal Palladium is still standing. Once he heard that Nicholas would inherit his grandmother Louisa's 50% of the theater, Brady decided he'd better find another site for Planet Tinseltown. In order to make amends for things, and because he needed some good publicity, Brady donated his half of the theater to the St. Louis Historical Society. Together with Haddett, they should have this place restored to its original glory in no time. Not such a happy ending for Simone, I'm afraid. She received an official reprimand from the National Press Corps for her stunt with the wreath. Still, knowing Simone, she'll be back at the top of her game in no time. So, here ends the longest 3 days of my life. The premiere of Vanishing Destiny is back on. But I think this detective is going to wait for it to come out on videotape. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
I have so many thoughts.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So many thoughts.
Did you notice in the top right of that, it was a Wacky World magazine, it said there's been, like, I don't know if it said museum, but it said something about, like, threats and leaving a scarlet hand.
Mm-hmm.
I love those little Easter eggs.
I think my favorite was on the left of, like, the first or second one. It was, like, Brady Armstrong. Do we still like him or what?
Yes. So good. And like one headline was just like misguided caretaker, and then another one was like geezer goes gonzo.
Yeah. I will say this game And I do know we have some opinions of people that were spoilery that we can share, but a lot of people were horrified by this game. And I think that's part of the reason why I like it, is that it's scary. But for me, this is hands down the scariest Nancy Drew culprit ever. And the fact that people make excuses for him and that they felt the need to pad that at the end with a lot of like, maybe the jury will be nice, like, shows how scary it is. That like you can have a man go off the rails and like we will continue to make excuses for him. And he just, the idea that someone can just completely, you know, like obviously we love the term gaslight, but like actually Joseph invented gaslighting and like be in their own delusion. That's like the most dangerous person ever. Like he's willing to like try and electrocute you. Okay. This is a horrifying man.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the level of like delusional that they just kind of continued, not even like skirting by, but like you said, making excuses for, and then just allowing it to be, you know, wrapped in this pretty package of, oh, he's just so sentimental, and oh, he's this, oh, he's that. He's like, no, like this actually proves what on a societal level people keep making excuses for bad men. Like, even to this day, I'm like, can we please stop romanticizing? Like, oh gosh. So yeah, real icky.
He stresses me out. And yeah, just the idea that someone can be like, just you're saying something and it doesn't even enter their mind, right? Like she's trying to explain like, hey, this is gonna happen, and for him to just not even register it, say his own thing, like just to be completely disconnected from reality like that. Like I would, who's like Maggie said, I feel uncomfortable talking to him. Yeah. Like he's lying about things, not like, you know, the other characters are, where it's like for their own purposes or whatever. He's just off the rails. Like if this theater burns, he's basically gonna burn with it. I mean, I completely believe that if the theater went down, he would go down with it. Like he was gonna be in there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the thing too, like it's so interesting because like in real life, like with my therapist hat, like I could be like, yeah, like we could find resources for this person, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, but in this situation, they need to be removed from the situation. They need to be like held accountable, have like a literal like psychiatric evaluation, like all that stuff, like to make sure whether this is like an intentional gaslighting or actually something seriously, like something has gone wrong.
Yeah.
And to not be left to the same like devices as before. So
yeah, because clearly the motivations are getting muddied, right? It's not like, oh, I want money or I want this. Like, well, he wants the theater knocked down, so he's getting confused too about like, well, does leaving the evidence help me or hurt me? Why does obviously the ransom calls were fake, so that throws him off, and he's like, wait, the police don't believe me anymore that it's in the theater, like. And then at the end, when he's just contradicting himself, like, don't tell them. They're going to knock down the theater if you tell them. It's like, well, they're going to do it anyway. Because if someone wants money or they want power or whatever in all the other games, like, you can at least understand where the danger is. And here, it's just, you don't know what's going to happen at any given... Like, he's clearly thinks that killing you or almost killing you is going to help him get his end goal.
Right. Yeah, super concerning, and the unpredictability of it, I think, is what actually makes him very scary, rather than other culprits. Like even in the next game, the culprit's financial motivation was very clear. There was no like mental gain happening. There was not really that much gaslighting. It was just like, you know, trying not to get caught. And that happens with a lot of things. There's not necessarily this level of disconnection from reality. So yeah, and especially being an older guy and not seemingly having this issue before, it's like what happened to break him. That's really concerning and really out of the blue, which adds to the suspense and concern. So I can see why when people were younger that there is an issue playing with it. Like he definitely worried me and concerned me when I was a kid. but it didn't deter me from playing the game. But I can see why, though. Like, yeah,
the music scared me, and like the place, because I think just like the windingness of the music and the fact that it kind of degraded, and like just the general, it wasn't like jump scary. It was almost like just the place was so off, you know, and it horrified me as a kid. Like I remember I couldn't sleep if I played this game at night.
Oh my gosh.
Probably more than any other game. This one scared me so bad. So Tori did send in a voice note. I'm wondering, Tori, do you want me to just play this? If you are still here, because I do want to confirm before I just hit play, because she agreed with me. She said that this game is the scariest villain, but she needed a voicemail too, or a voice message to explain why.
Yes. I'll pull up the PDF while we're waiting for her to respond.
Okay, Tori, we're gonna go for it. Let's see. Can you guys hear this?
With a voice message. So basically, I just find Joseph really unsettling in a way none of the other culprits are, including the ones who murder. Just because there's something about how genuinely kind he is, but he's just mentally unhinged and, you know, has no family anywhere. So literally, like, the theater is his family. And so just kind of that disintegration of this person who's desperate, they're gonna lose the only thing they have. And so he kidnaps Maya just to try to keep the theater open. But then the way he just totally loses it at the end.
Wait, we have part 2.
Like, I feel like there's a genuine shift where at one point, like, maybe everything would have been okay, like, if they'd been able to guarantee that the theater was not in any danger of getting knocked down, that they would have found Maya. Like, yes, he was in the wrong, needs to be held accountable for it, but just that desperation at the end, I just think he totally cracks and just goes off the rails, not just from I'm desperate to save this theater to, like, I have just lost all sense of reality, and now, okay, fine, we're gonna lose this theater, then you two, you know, you, Nancy and Maya, you're stuck, you have to die. Like, just a total madness that I find super unsettling and very dark to think about.
Yeah.
I agree with all of that. I think, yeah, the idea of someone being older, family, nothing to lose. I think the moment someone has nothing to lose, that's where there's danger.
Yes. Yeah. Such a good point.
Oof. Yeah. Because I can't think of another culprit that scares me in Nancy Drew, like, at all. That even, like, I mean, because, yeah, to Tori's point, there are murders, you know, but that was a clear motivation against one individual. Yeah. It's not about me at that point. I'm coming and trying to figure it out after the fact. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, agreed, Maggie. This is one of the other ones where, yes, Abby's like, yeah, remove the person before the help occurs, probably.
Yes.
No, this one is scary. Do you have any other ones that were spoilery on the sheet that are?
Yes. Someone goes, the anxiety when you have to complete the ending fast or else the giant ball gets you. I actually don't remember what happens if you don't. I just know that you can, like, choose dialogue for almost ever with Joseph, like the back and forth. I've never actually had the demolition happen.
I have.
Oh my gosh. What was it like?
I literally think it's like a wrecking ball.
Oh my gosh. Terrifying. Someone goes, I actually laughed out loud at the abruptness of the ending, so I hope I'm not alone in that.
It definitely is very quick. And then it's like, the light, cut to letter. I think someone said that.
Right. Oh man. Oh yes. Okay. Celeb said this. This is a spoiler I said before, so I'm very sorry. That document letter for Houdini in the vault with the keys should be in the magician room, not the end game. The reason I read it last time, I think I was reading the puzzle one, and I thought it meant the puzzle one.
I do wonder, like, what is that room supposed to be? Like, I'm sure it shows it on the blueprints, but because you're going so fast,
yeah.
Like, what does it say that room is? Because, like, what is this creepy vault thing she's sitting in?
Yeah.
That is impenetrable by a literal sledgehammer.
Yeah, I know. It looks like it's meant to be like a furnace almost. Which I don't know necessarily why it would be in the top of the theater unless it was like retrofit into it, you know, and to keep it a little bit up with the times, like keep things heated. That's my only thought. I don't know. Okay,
it's an old air conditioning room, Casey says.
Okay.
So why do you gotta lock people in the air conditioning room?
Yeah, what's the clear cage though? That's the concern.
Or is it an old magic trick that's been thrown in the back?
Oh gosh.
The unbreakable box.
The unbreakable box. Here's a sledgehammer. Try it for yourself.
So Casey's saying they would put ice in there. I still think you should be able to break it with a sledgehammer. So that's definitely a good... I want to go back and look at the blueprints. I kind of want to go back and do the wrecking ball, but...
Yeah.
Do we try it, or is it going to take like a million years?
I don't know. I don't remember when... I mean, I guess you could maybe just load and do second chance.
Second chance to see what happens, right?
Unless it's going to do the second chance to the...
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Let's try it. Okay, there you are. You look so sad.
It's still like it's actually like beat down. So we've already done that. We've already tried that.
Gives you full time. Yeah, so we're gonna see all the options. I see saws up here. Kind of exploring. Can I go through here? I bet it'll lock behind me though. Okay, let's talk to Joseph for 8 years.
Not so fast, Detective.
Joseph, please let me past.
I can't let you do this, Nancy.
This is gonna go on a while.
I'm warning you. I still got a trick or two up my sleeve.
We're going down in a blaze of glory.
Joseph, you can go down in a blaze of glory if you want, but Maya and I are not coming with you.
You've cracked your last case.
Joseph, this is far from over. Now step aside.
It's all over now.
We've still got time for a grand
Just
finale
gonna
here,
loop.
Joseph.
I never meant for it to turn out this way.
Yeah, me neither.
It's giving you time to do something. What if you try throwing the sledgehammer?
This is useless.
It is not.
He's literally threatening to murder you.
Just like pull it out of your pocket.
With all these keys. Sorry, let me rummage past these keys to get my sledgehammer.
This key's flying everywhere, and she's like, "The sledgehammer is useless." Do I really have to wait this long?
Oh my gosh.
Is it even going down? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
What
Can I
else
turn
do you have in your
around?
inventory?
Walk away.
You're just walking away. Oh my god, what did you try to talk to Maya again? She just...
This is useless. This is useless.
Is he just hanging out there?
Honestly, the look on her face is really scary because she's not moving. Oh, he's just standing there. Oh man.
That's my nightmare right there. You just turn the corner and did you do
I never
it?
meant for it to turn out this way.
You're just gonna keep saying the same thing now.
This is useless.
Oh, here we go. So thank goodness they speed it up for you if you wanna hit the wrecking ball.
3, 2,
won! Okay.
It's so freaking scary.
That felt aggressive.
Oh man.
Wow. Okay. I mean, so you can get more out of Joseph. You can get, before you realize, hey, I probably should use the flash paper. So maybe that would make it feel less abrupt.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, so intense. Okay. Well, that was awesome. Abby, do you have were there any other things we missed, or do you have any thoughts about this game? I would love to have like a roundup where we talk about if we still feel the same about this game.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, I definitely still do. I think what we fleshed out more this time was why Joseph was so concerning. Like, I always was the person who didn't jump to his defense or anything, or like, oh, he's just a cute old guy. But it really confused me when people did that. And so this is like more like ammunition for like the confusion. So I feel pretty much the same way about it. I do like what I would want more from it after like having watched it played through again, I think is just a few more little like tasks to do, like actively do, whether it is a puzzle or a little like mini game or something, because even on senior level, the only hard one was the bee's knees. And that one, like, once we figured out the strategy, it was fine. It just probably, I think, felt longer because you were streaming it rather than like just watching yourself get through it. So yeah, I think maybe a little more conversation or interaction with people on the outside and not just like the police, and not even Ned and Beth. I know we could have done that, but just some more background on the theater or something that would maybe lend itself more to that. But I think that part's just like a personal preference, but the games and the puzzles and stuff that could be added, I think, even in like the magician room, something that could have been like, oh, to exit the magician room, to like do something to get out of there, because that seemed like pretty easy.
Yeah. So. I was surprised at how easy it was. I think in my mind, like, I kept expecting something, and it was like, well, you really have to pick up like 10 items and do 3 puzzles. That's it. Like, it definitely is hard if you're encountering it for the first time, but for me, the struggles I ran into trying to play it as a kid were like, what do I do next? Not like, oh, I'm trying to figure out this hard puzzle. So I get it. I get the like the people that say they want more from this. I totally get it, because the things that stick with me are the dialogue, because clearly it was meant to be the star of this game. Like, I remember the press conference, I remember Nick, I remember Simone. Even like, I really enjoy Brady's character and like how he's being controlled by another character, and then how he has the subplot about the theater. Like, I think that's really interesting, and I think the character types are really good. But I think you brought it up last week. Maybe it was, maybe it was game 2 of 2 of the year that they were creating, and they had a really great story, but maybe not enough time to develop more puzzles or something like that. Because I can't, if someone remastered this game, you could chock it full with puzzles, and you could keep the story intact, and all you would have to do is just add that filler that we want, It'd be incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. I am so hopeful for them to remaster more of these older ones. Not that I don't want new mysteries, and I am so excited for Key, and I really I'm not looking into this with false positivity. I'm genuinely, I think they're listening to fans and like so much feedback for Key. And so I really am hopeful that like Stay Tuned for Danger can be remastered, but this could be remastered.
Love that game.
Like 3 and 4 could, but they're so they're like the classic like sweet nostalgic ones, so I don't know that you could. honestly, they'd have to give another voice to Charlie because we now know Scott Carty as Ned. And so they would have to find a different voice actor for that. But yeah, like, I mean, they could definitely remaster them, but the serious ones that I like really want remastered would be Stay Tuned for Danger and this one. And like, I mean, Secret of the Scarlet Hand, that one doesn't really need remastering. Like, I would love to play a new version of it, like, just for kicks and giggles, but I don't think they need to spend the manpower on that.
Yeah,
Ghost Dogs could use some. But yeah, those three from like the older, like, classic time, I would say maybe. But actually, Haunted Carousel probably needs it the most. But I really want Stay Tuned for Danger in this one.
Stay Tuned for Danger is like the lost game in this series. It's number 2. It was never remastered. To me, it has the same feel of this, where it has those snarky characters. It's got a true crime feel. I think that was kind of where they thought they were going. And then, let's see. So we got, is number 4 Treasure in Royal Tower? I think that kind of shifted the whole momentum of the series into like the edutainment and like that kind of a vibe, because 1, 2, and 3 are pretty intense. And yeah, I love Stay Tuned for Danger. Same thing, like I probably would replay it and be like, I need more from this.
Definitely.
But the memories are really good. And Stay Tuned for Danger, I didn't even play until like 2019.
Oh wow.
Like I may have played it before then, but like that was when I got it to work and everything on this computer, and I loved it. So I love these games, but it's more because of the story. And I think I was very surprised this time around to be like, oh, wait a second, like if I actually think about this rationally, people are right. There's no puzzles, there's nothing difficult. But if I'm here for Simone one-liners and Nick Falcone's butt, like I'm pretty happy. So it depends on what you want. So yeah, it'd be so hard to rank this game. Same with Stay Tuned for Danger. Like you can't even quantify it. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe I need to come up with a new ranking system that people can like funnel through for different purposes. But yeah, I absolutely agree. Like there are certain things that if you look at it through a different lens, you could look at it and be like, oh, well, no, I can hear what other people are saying. And then we don't have to get into this, but like when people are just mad to be mad about certain things, like that's when I'm like, I'm gonna step back from this conversation because it's unnecessary. I'm not going to engage with that. But
that's fair. I'm excited for Mystery of the Seven Keys. I do know I kind of took that space with Midnight in Salem when it came out, and just kind of allowed myself to encounter it at my own pace, and like just kind of told myself this isn't the same series, you know, this is a different game. Come into it like with fresh eyes, and I enjoyed it because it was a new game. And I think I'll probably do something really similar with this new one. But just if anyone's not aware, the new game that's coming out May 7th is going to have 2 modes, one of which is the classic point and click. And I didn't realize how much that made me feel Nancy Drew until I saw a side-by-side of like the staggered steps that you have to do. And I was like, oh my gosh, like my brain just clicked and I feel like I'm in the series. Because I do think if they kept it all free roam, I don't know. I would have been like first person in the board meeting that's like, should we rebrand? Like if it's so different. It just didn't feel that way to me. Like Midnight in Salem didn't feel like a Nancy Drew game.
So true.
But this one, I think they're trying to marry the two. So I'm excited. And I do think now that I'm kind of more in this community, I will have to play it faster so that I can actually jump back in with you guys. So, but this has been great because now we can see where we came from and where we're going.
So true.
And then when we do an epic video on all the theaters of St. Louis, it'll have Abby's fingerprints all over it again.
Oh my gosh. That would be fun. I'm sure there are some that I don't know about. We went to a community theater a couple weeks ago, and it was really, really tiny and cool. And I hadn't been to it before, so it's alive and well. The theater community is alive and well in St. Louis.
Nice. Well, Yes, I know I need to dig into those articles you sent me, but I'm very excited because I do think, especially the fox, just having these one-to-one comparisons would be so cool. So when I have the skills to do it, it will happen.
Okay. Sounds good. This was so fun. Thanks for having me again.
Of course. This is about all I've got. Please make sure, if you haven't already, to like the stream, and please subscribe if you haven't. And then please follow Abby, Clover.shoppe, on Instagram and Facebook. I think it should be the same, clover.shoppe.
Yes, so okay. Facebook is going to have the same profile picture as my Instagram. So my Instagram is clover.shoppe, but shop is SHOPPE. And Facebook is just the two words with a space in between, same profile picture.
Awesome. Yeah, and then make sure to follow Interrogames on Instagram if you haven't. But thank you so much, guys, and hopefully the quality was a little better, and we'll get this uploaded for everyone that missed it. But thanks for hanging out.